It's a nice, lovely day as Dexter Pearson is taking a nice, steamy shower, and then he realizes, wow, this is about to be the day that I take one of the biggest steps in my life. Let's see what... As you can see here, Dexter Pearson, he's just riding this bike waiting for the traffic light, and he's on his way to his brand new helicopter lot. He just got it recently. This guy's so rich. He's got his own lot full of helicopters. And he's going to take one of his helicopters up to his most successful building. As here comes the green light. Now, after some impeccable driving, he pulls into his helicopter lot and... where are all his helicopters? Oh, there's one. Here's Dr. Pearson flying through a beautiful, beautiful morning city. Through the freeway. It's not that trafficy, but here he can go. And he's going to go right up there to the tallest building. The Maze Bank Center. The bank that he created from scratch. And has been so successful. Has a helipad on top of it. After a near accident, here's Dexter with some somewhat smooth landing. Gets out of that huge helicopter and he begins to walk, to run. He's just so excited. Look at the view as he walks down into the building. After speaking with the former owners and the new head coaches, it is set and official. Dexter Pearson is the new owner of the Cleveland Browns. Bought it off the owner for quite a good price, as the owner was just sick of all the losses. But he's here in Cleveland to start a new era, a new chapter. To hope to change all of that into one successful franchise. The way he does that is to take part in the general manager, coaching, somewhat coaching, and the owner role of this franchise. As he jumps off this beautiful Maze Bank building to a new chapter in his life. There he goes with his parachute on. Well, here we go. One button away from a new chapter. Dexter Pearson will start his career right here as the new owner. So hey, what is up guys? So excited to get started on this brand new Browns career mode. I thought it was nice to take a team with a lot of potential, a lot of young talent, and try and make them a Super Bowl team. But we've got already a lot of stuff to do. So the first order of business is to get a new running back and a wide receiver 3. Now the reason we need a new wide receiver is because Josh Gordon has been suspended from the NFL. Wow, this is big. With all the weed usage, he's out, and hopefully nobody else in our team is going to follow his path. So yeah, he's gone. But that's great because it gives us an opportunity to get a brand new wide receiver and get some new talent. Make this a great team. Our quarterback situation is also a huge thing that I really want to talk to you about. So basically in this preseason, we're going to be seeing out of Cody Kessler and Robert Griffin who can get to 1,000 yards in the preseason. So if either of them do get there, they will be our starting quarterback. If neither get there, we're going to go ahead and trade for Tony Romo. I think we're going to just trade for him now and let him play a few drives. But leave that in the comments below. If we can get any comments at all saying that they want Tony Romo in this preseason, we'll go ahead and pick him up. But we'll put him in for limited snaps. I don't want him to get hurt in the preseason like, he's known to. But we're definitely going to play really hard in the preseason so we can get these two to their goals and to try and, give them another chance. Cody Kessler, the rookie, and then RG3 out of Washington, D.C. And now we need a new running back. Now I am going to attempt this trade because Isaiah Crowell is in the green area, so they are interested in him. And I really just don't like the way Isaiah Crowell plays, so I want to get somebody else. So let's see if this can go through. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not going to go through, so I'm going to experiment a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and see what we can get out of him. Now, since right outside linebacker is our first need, we're going to go ahead and look for Telvin Smith. Telvin Smith is fast and a great user, but the problem is he's a young guy with a lot of talent, so I'm not sure if they're going to take this, but let's go ahead and attempt it. It's close, so I'm going to actually add a pick from our side. We've got a lot of good picks. I'm going to go ahead and add a next year's 4th round pick and see how much closer that gets us. I don't think it's going to get us a lot closer into the green. So after a little bit more experimenting, we were able to give up next year's 3rd and Isaiah Crowell to pick up Telvin Smith, which is huge. Now, a lot of people will think this was not such a great trade because we're giving away a 3rd round for next year, but we've actually got 2 2nd-round picks and 1st-round picks from next year, and then 2 1st-round picks from this year. So we got a lot in store, so we really don't need much. And yeah, this is a pick that we could easily give away, and we get a really, really talented player out of it. So I'm really excited to work with Telvin Smith, and yeah, that's it for now. But let's take a look at our updated lineup so far. Obviously, Duke Johnson is starting for now, but that's also going to change. He's going to stay as our 3rd down back. I'm not sure who's going to start at running back. Here's Telvin Smith, and he really helped us out over the 72 that was underneath. Now, we do need a free safety, and I think I'm going to work a little bit on the cornerback spot. Definitely the strong safety spot as well. And the running back and new receiver. So I think I'm going to let you guys vote on a new running back. If there's anybody that you guys have an eye for, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And if I do get any comments, which this is my first video, I'm not really expecting many. But if I can get a few, then I'll definitely go ahead and use those suggestions. So yeah, and I think the first couple of things we're going to do is look around for a wide receiver. So I'll be right back if I can find someone who's a good fit for the... So I'm going to, a guy that I'm going to be looking for, sorry about the little stutter there, but the guy that I'm going to be looking for as a young receiver from the Jets is actually going to be Tyrone Peak. Now, we got Jalen Marshall and Devin Smith in there, and Devin Smith wasn't the rookie that they wanted him to be. Robbie Anderson is also really good. But let's go ahead and take a look at Tyrone Peak's stats. You know, he's the last receiver on there. We really want to give him a shot. He's got 93 speed and acceleration of a 94. His route running isn't that great, but we can definitely work on that. And then he's got a pretty mediocre catching, so we can definitely work with this. I think we're going to go ahead and try and train from the rookie out of Clemson, I believe. And yeah, I think we're going to really test this guy out in the preseason. And depending on what he can do in the preseason, he might get that wide receiver 3 spot. So it didn't take much effort. We gave our 4th string quarterback Kevin Hogan, or whatever Hogan, which we didn't really need. And we picked up a really, what I think is going to be a big steal. So, yeah, let's go. This is great. So, yeah, let's look for more. So I'm just going to give you guys a look at some of the wide receivers around the teams, but here's the thing. I really want, if we can get any comments down below, definitely go ahead and tell me who would be a good receiver to get, because if I'm looking at receivers, I'm going for young, low overall guys with just big qualities that can really come in handy. And I don't know if you guys want me to start, 60 overalls, right? So another guy I was looking on was Geronimo Allison, I believe his name is, from the Packers, and he's just a stud. If you take a look at his stats. So these are the kind of guys I'm looking for, but he's 6'3" and stuff like that. So you guys go ahead and lead something, because I'm not going to get a receiver that you guys are happy with if I'm going to do it by myself. So if I can get any comments, that would be much appreciated. And definitely, go and leave your suggestions. Like I said in the channel bio, this is going to be a really interactive channel, definitely with this series in particular. Lots of suggestions all the way up to that trade block, and then games, all that. We'll see what we can do, and I'm just so excited. This first episode is going to be quite short, just showing you guys the team and stuff. I think we're going to do a little bit more, but just letting you know this is going to be a smaller episode, and then we'll get into some gameplay next week after we can get, hopefully, not next week, next episode, hopefully we can get some suggestions from you. Now, our O-line is actually pretty sick. There's no Cowboys O-line, but it's pretty solid, so I don't think we need to mess with anything over there. What we do need to mess with is obviously our wide receiver 3. So like I said, say something about that. Definitely say something about the running back as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to take Duke Johnson and put him at running back on 3rd downs, or I'm going to get Kenyon Drake, which I really like Kenyon Drake. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and look for a strong safety and maybe a free safety, and I'll be right back with that. Maybe even some cornerback. Okay, so just letting y'all know that Emmanuel Oglo is actually hiding under Stephen Paella, so we really want want to start him. He's literally one of the great rookies. He's got great pass rushing skills, and I'm pretty sure 88 speed or something like that. So this guy is really going to be great. So yeah, I'm going to get back to looking for strong safeties, free safeties. So I think a guy that we're going to go for a free safety, even though he's really young, Byron Jones is actually really, really good. We all know he can jump high, but that's not really what I'm interested in. He's 85 overall, which is actually crazy because this guy's been doing really, really well. And they've got somewhat good depth with Jeff Heath in there, so I think it'll be okay if we get him. So let's take a look at what we can give away. They're looking for defensive tackle, and I'm pretty sure we got good depth there. But I'm going to go take a look. We got Danny Shelton, but I don't know if I want to give away Shelton. I don't know how he got in there. But other than that, let's take a look. Christian Kirksey. We got Demario Davis. Maybe? No, he's not going to be much. But, okay, I'm going to look to give away picks. And I'll experiment a little. Sorry about my phone. I'll experiment a little. So, yeah, I tried out a lot, and I don't think that Byron Jones is going to be a realistic trade. Gave away lots of picks, including this year's second, which is a really valuable pick. So I'm going to go look for others. Let's take a look. Maybe there's some others. We don't need to cut to anything. You guys can stay with me. Maybe Andrew Adams, but I'm not sure about that. Gilchrist, I don't think so. Maybe somebody on the older side. And that does include Glover Quinn. I think he's getting a little bit older. Actually, Ladarius Webb could be good. Let's keep looking. We could even just take a cornerback and move him over to that spot. But I think for now I'm just going to keep looking, and I'll be back very, very soon. Sorry about all the cuts, but yeah. So I was actually looking around, and the Pro Bowler of this year, Darian Stewart, the Pro Bowl just happened yesterday. He wasn't that great in it, but he's a great player overall, just to be selected, and he could be good. And we also have Stephen Paella, who I just said, you know, Emmanuel Alba took his spot, so he's in the green. So this could be a good trade with another third-round pick. It's in the green, so I think I'm going to add a fifth, or I might just get rid of that and put in a second. I think. Okay, so it did take some gold, but we did get Darian Stewart. We had to give away, obviously, the Steven right end guy, the really strong guy. We had to give away this year's third and next year's second, which is good, but we do, like I said before, have a lot of picks. So that's just a huge pickup all around. And now I'm going to go for a strong safety. We're not going to cut through anything. We're going straight for a strong safety, no waste of time, because our strong safety is a 69 overall. And other than the number that it did land on, I really just don't like that. So, I'm thinking about Keanu Neal, but I'm not sure. He's a young guy. Maybe Jaquiski Tart. Let's keep looking. Maybe we can find somebody. Harmon. Ooh, Carl Joseph. Now, I forgot about this, but Carl Joseph is actually, I don't know how I didn't think of him, but Carl Joseph is one of my favorite players as a rookie. I really, really like what he's doing, and I really want him to succeed in the future. Now I'm going to go ahead and give away Tramon Williams. I do not know why Darian Stewart is not showing up, but we still have Tramon Williams. They need a free safety, but that's going to be nothing, nowhere near. We have Poyer. Maybe he's a little better. No way. What is happening? We have nobody that they want. No, I'm sorry I did cut through the trade, but we did get Carl Joseph, and it was pretty easy to do. Now, his stats are, for some reason, not as good as they were. So I was using the Oakland Raiders. He had up to about a 91 speed and a little more hit power. I don't know if I'm going to mess with that because he is an 81 overall, but we'll see. And anyways, that is basically what we've done in this episode. Now, I can't think of a lot of other things to do, but next video we will have gameplay. We're definitely going to mess with the special teams a little bit. I think our kicker and punter are fine, but obviously Duke Johnson, if he's going to stay or not, and then a new kick and punt returner, a new wide receiver, and a new running back. I want you guys to decide, and also please leave in the comments below if you think that we should get Tony Romo, I'll leave it all in the description. But please go ahead and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it because I really want help with this. I want something that can be entertaining for you guys. So that will be pretty much it for this first episode. And Dexter Pearson, I think he got a lot done today. Now, the last thing we're going to do is go and answer the media question. Obviously, we have had a lot of success. We've been highly successful. And now we own the Cleveland Browns. What is the next step? I think that business is turning a profit. This third one is usually what I do choose whenever I do this one. But yeah, sure, I can think of this as business. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So if we do get a Super Bowl, we're going to get 10% more merchandise prices, which is like jerseys and stuff. And if we don't, we're going to lose 15% of that revenue. So anyway, that was the end of this great first episode. Next episode, we'll be traveling to Green Bay at Lambeau Field to play preseason game number 1, where RG3 and Cody Kessler, and maybe even Tony Romo, maybe a little Josh McCown, everyone else, all the rookies on this team, including Teron Peak, they'll all be showcased there in lovely Lambeau, and maybe a little bit of Rodgers too. See what our defense can do against a guy who's really in it every year for the MVP. Now, Terrell Pryor, just one last thing. Terrell Pryor and Corey Coleman, they're not going anywhere. I love those two. And all the times I've played with the Browns in just regular play now, they've been awesome. On All Madden, on All Pro, whatever it is. They've been really good. Now, again, this thing will be on All Madden. I haven't messed with the sliders or settings yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Totally forgot to do that, but I will do that. And I might show it to you guys in the next episode. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like in the description if you want to see more of this. I didn't say description, I meant down below. Leave a like if you like this series, like the first episode, and you want to see more shortly. And yeah, just have a great day, have a great week.